What have you thought about the development of James to this point, and what more do you want to see over the next few months?
Yeah, Anthony, I can't see you, but I hear your voice. I think, when you think about James, having kind of been around some young players here with a young Clay, a young Draymond, I try to refer back to kind of everybody's evolution to what they've become. And the thing and on the agent side, watching some pretty great young players, high picks, even picks that weren't high, become this great version of themselves. The thing I do, which everybody's entitled to evaluate it however they want. I believe that someone said to me that played in the NBA, everybody has to run their own race. And I fall back on that. And that means starts and stops. That means ups and downs, especially as a rookie. And so, there's a lot of things I like, Anthony, a lot of things that I've seen that I really like. There's some things he clearly needs to work on. There's some things that we can do to help him. There's some things he can do to help himself. And that's the partnership that you have with a player like that. It's their buy-in. It's our commitment. It's all of the above. And then it culminates. And when it culminates is different for everybody. So we all want it now. I want it now. I'm sure James wants it now. Very few players get it right away. Some get it right away, and that's kind of their ceiling. So we'll see. And like I've said before when asked about him, and even when he was drafted, it's going to be a road, and he's going to have to be an active participant in it. And the good news is he is. He loves basketball. He cares. You can see it in his body language. He's got to learn how much to care and how to kind of move past some of the mistakes. But he's a really wonderful kid. He wants it. And that's what you bank on with someone like that, with that kind of raw talent, that they'll put the work in. And he does put the work in, and eventually that reveals itself consistently. The progression for him, Anthony, will be consistent success. That's the mark of a really, really good player. And that's what he's striving for, and we're striving for him.
What do you want to see from James? And obviously, we can talk plenty about, like, it's not about making these giant leaps, but what do you want to see just different from last night from him?
I just want him to have fun. I want him to relax and play. I've talked to you guys about this for all season. Really, he's 19. This stuff can't happen overnight. As much as everyone wants to happen overnight, whether that's James or our coaching staff or our organization, our fans, it doesn't happen overnight. And so we've got to help James through this process. Really the best thing for him to do is to enjoy himself. There's a lot of stress, being the number 2 pick and in the limelight and all that. And things haven't gone his way lately, but he's so talented. He's going to be fine. But I'd like to see him relax and play.
Is there a way, besides just telling him to do that, is there a way to kind of try to bring that out of him?
Yeah, I mean, just the atmosphere in practice, the communication, the way we go about our business. That's how you try to draw it out of them.
Steve, James appeared to be more calm today, more, not pressing the issue on an offense, more within a flow. What did you see from him today?
James did a good job. He got some minutes and he scored, and he felt more comfortable out on the floor for sure. And I think this was all just part of the process. I'm going to probably have to say this every day, but it's just going to take time and reps, and he needs to see the pictures and feel the speed of the game, and he needs to do it over and over and over again, because that's the only way to get where he wants to go and where we want him to be.
What have you seen about James the last few games, and what he can do better?
I mean, I think he could. Everybody could have did better on the defensive end. So, I just think he could be more vocal. I think we all talk about that as bigs, not just him, but me, Juan, all the bigs, and everybody else on the court. We've been talking about being more communicating our screen, our reds and our switches and our different coverages. So it always starts from the top, from the big. So it's something that me and him both been talking about, being more vocal. And so that's something that he probably could be a little bit better in, and not let the defense or let the offensive end control his mood on throughout the game. Sometimes he gets frustrated, but like we all are frustrated right now. So I just think he'd be more vocal on the defensive end, and I think that'd probably be a big help for everybody. I think that not just him, but as for me and the rest of the team.